Hello and welcome to this video. I'm your host Sumanta Talukdar, and in this video we will be discussing about the grounds for divorce available to the wife. This video is a continuation of our first video which discussed about the concept of divorce under Hindu law in India. So if you haven't watched the first video, I recommend you to watch the first video for a better understanding of this video. The link of the video is mentioned in the description, or you can check the I button on the top right corner of your screen. So as we have got that out of the way, let's start with the video. These grounds, as mentioned in the title of the video, are available only to the wife who are governed by Hindu personal law. These grounds are mentioned in the section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. There are a total of 4 grounds. First is bigamy. Bigamy is mentioned in section 30 subsection 2 and clause 1 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Now the second ground available to the wife is sexual offences. Now, sexual offences has many terms under it, so we will be discussing about it in detail in the later part of the video. So sexual offences are covered under section 30 subsection 2 clause 2 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. The third ground is after decree for maintenance. It is mentioned in section 30 subsection 3 clause 3 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. And the last ground which is available to the wife alone is repudiation of marriage, which is also mentioned in section 30 subsection 3 and clause 4. So let's discuss these grounds one by one. First we will be dealing with bigamy. Bigamy, so here in case the marriage of the wife with the husband was solemnized before 18 May 1955, that is the commencement of the act. This is the day when the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 commenced. So if the marriage of the wife was solemnized before that, the wife can apply on the ground that the husband had married before the commencement of this act. Now, under Hindu law, only monogamy is permitted. Monogamy is the only norm in the Hindu law unless there is a custom which says otherwise. Monogamy means the wife or the husband should not have more than one spouse living. The wife should be the only wife for the husband, and the husband should be the only husband of the wife. Now, bigamy is also a punishable offence under the IPC. It is punishable under section 494 of the IPC. The only exception for bigamy is that there should not be any custom. Hindu personal law in India recognizes customs provided that the customs should be recognized one. The custom will be valid if it is recognized. There are certain rules for recognition of a custom, so you can check that. How do we file the petition for divorce under bigamy? So the wife will have to move a petition provided that the second or third wife is not alive. Second or third wife cannot use this ground for divorce. Can you tell me why? The reason is that the marriage of the second or third wife is already void under section 11 of the Hindu Marriage Act. This ground of bigamy can only be used by the first wife for divorce, and the second or third wife cannot use this ground for divorce because their marriage is already void. Moving on to the next offence, sexual offences. In order to file for a ground of divorce under sexual offences, the petition needs to be moved under section 30 subsection 2 and clause 2 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Here the husband should be guilty of rape, sodomy, bestiality, etc. Now the term rape is defined under section 375 of the Indian Penal Code. Please do note that the definition has been changed after the Criminal Law Amendment Act of 2018. So please check out the latest definition. And if you are watching the video on a very later date, then please research whether the definition has been changed or not. So the second term, sodomy, is defined under the section 377 of the Indian Penal Code. Sodomy initially means sexual intercourse between a man and a man. So if you can recall, sexual intercourse between a man and a man has been decriminalized as homosexuality in India was decriminalized. That is, section 377 was decriminalized. Now, if the sexual intercourse is between a woman and an animal, which attracts unnatural sexual intercourse, it may not strictly attract sodomy, but it can be a ground for divorce. Speaking of unnatural sexual offences, the next ground which is covered under sexual offences is bestiality. Bestiality means sexual union between a human being against the natural order with an animal. The word bestiality initially means beastly character or brutish, unnatural connection with the beast, or irrational character or conduct or a degraded conduct. So moving on to the third ground. The third ground is after obtaining the degree for maintenance. Here, if the wife has been granted a degree for maintenance under section 18 of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act or under section 125 of the CRPC, that is Criminal Procedural Code, or under section 24 and 25 of the Hindu Marriage Act itself, provided that cohabitation or copulation, that is if the husband and wife has not lived together for or had sexual intercourse for a continuous period of 1 year or more, then the wife can move a petition under this ground under section 13, subsection 2 and clause 3. Moving on to the fourth and the last ground available to the wife under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, it is repudiation of the marriage. So these grounds, repudiation of marriage, was inserted into the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 under the amendment of 1976. This ground was not initially available. It was made available after an amendment of 1976. Please remember the date. This may be crucial in your competitive exams. Under this ground, if the marriage took place before the wife attained the age of 18 years, that marriage is voidable. That means the wife can file a petition for divorce under this section if she has not attained the age of 18 years. And if she does not file the petition for divorce, then after attaining 18 years, the marriage stays valid. Also remember that even after the wife has attained 18 years or if she is more than 18 years now, she can also file a divorce under this ground because this will still be justified and valid. These were the four grounds available to the wife under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Again, I would like to reiterate that these are the grounds only available to the wife. The grounds which are available to the husband has been discussed in the previous video, and we will also be discussing these grounds in details along with case laws for a better understanding. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the